lots of information there about Tony Vitello and what he has done at Tennessee in the 2020s. That would be, it's this decade he's dominating. Just tremendous numbers all the way up and down. We'll leave that on the screen for a second. But my question is, what does a national title do? Especially now, if you win it now, you're going to have one of these two-game comebacks where that's going to make it more exciting, more spectacular. If he wins a national title, what does that do for Tony Vitello? I know we've got the poll up, but that's a portion of the audience. In terms of all nation, where does Tony Vitello fit in the pantheon of favorite coaches?
He is, if he wins it all, he climbs up not just one notch but two, in my opinion. And there's a variety of reasons for it, but a key reason is Tennessee has not won a national championship in any sport since 2009. They've won 3 all-sports trophies in a row, and people are like, yeah, but you hadn't won a national championship. Okay, he puts that to rest. He's also widely popular with the way he handles things, with his confidence, with his players, with the whole program. They're expanding things. It's hard for me to say, okay, top 5. I don't know about putting him there, but he would be one of the most popular all-time at Tennessee if he can bring a national championship back, which has avoided Tennessee in 15 years.
It would be the first national championship Tennessee's had in one of their big 5 sports in the social media era. And that matters because you have an entire, like a lot of things are about demographics. Millennials were children the last time. That's the largest demographics group in America. They were children the last time Tennessee won a national title, even when Pat Summitt was able to do it. And so that was 16 years ago. Since we've had social media and there's so much community that's been created through social media, good and bad, Tennessee has not won a national title. So because of that, this fan base is starved. And when you're able to feed someone who's starved, like they're going to appreciate you a lot more than if you're already well-fed and someone cooks you a meal. And that's what Tony Vitello would be doing.
Even if it's a non-revenue sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I think if Tennessee had won championships in men's basketball or football, I don't know that a championship in one of the non-revenue sports moves the needle as much, but it's the starving thing that you guys both brought up, and I think that means we're wanting anything. Now, I think it was women's track in 2009 that won it. Okay, no offense, those great athletes, coaching staff, congratulations, but no one's following that.
Who remembers it also?
Right,
Yeah.
That's track.
And it was just indoor, right?
Yeah.
It was the indoor national title, not the, you know what I mean, not
full
outdoor.
day. So I do think that baseball, while it's not, again, the football crowd is bigger than anything else. You got more people that'll be bandwagon to Tennessee football than they will basketball or women's basketball or anything else. But I do think the situation and the way he's turned it around and his personality.
Yes.
That's a big part of it too. He's not a grump. He's got the outgoing personality. It's a little bit of the Pearl thing in terms of the salesman. I think that all plays a part in it too. So if he wins a national title, I'm with you guys. I think he jumps way, way up there.
What would be interesting if Tennessee had a 15,000-seat baseball stadium? Could they fill it? If they had
Definitely not midweek.
If they had, but if they had 10,000, there's no question they would fill it in my mind. But
I think what happens is they'd sell the tickets, and then it'd be half empty. It'd be like Yankee Stadium right now, right? Corporate buys and things like that would buy up the tickets where the fan couldn't go.
Well, the interesting thing is, you look at Tennessee football, and even Heupel's first year, you had games there were 60,000 people in there. Now you can tell me that, well, the tickets sold were whatever. You had 50, 60,000 people sitting in there. Men's basketball, it's pretty much always 15. Even when Buzz Peterson was here and they had the curtains up, you were one of the top 10 teams in the country every year for attendance. So, yeah, it looked bad because you had a 25,000-seat arena, but 15,000 is more than most. Would baseball, if football when it's down gets 50, if basketball when it's down gets 15, what if baseball takes a dip? Would it get 10 or 15? I don't know that it's been established to that point yet, but it's getting there.
I did public address for Lady Ball softball when Monica Caput was there, and just a couple years, the year after that. And I remember when they first started making the World Series, they're putting up bleachers in the outfield, up and down the sidelines.
Tyson Park.
And this is after they moved into Sherritt Park or Lee Stadium. But then they kept making it to the College World Series and never broke through the weekly stuff.
Never won it. So
and then it's full, but you don't have to put the stands all over the place and things like that to get extra bodies in there.
All right. Very good. By the way, the countdown continues. We're now only about 2.5 hours away from Game 2 right here on Channel 6. And before that, at 1:30, Reese Van Haften and the crew here at WATE, they're doing a 30-minute preview special to get you ready. They'll be out in Omaha to get you ready for today's game. So just break the knob off right now on your television. Although most of you don't have a knob, so just throw your remote out the window. But keep it right here on Channel 6 for the preview coming up at 1:30 and for the game at 2 o'clock. When we come back right here, Vitello will get a new contract at season's end. He's got big bonuses coming his way. They're rebuilding Lindsey Nelson Stadium for him. So why are there rumors about Texas? Come on back.